Hi drivers, this is Paul Taylor with Truckers Justice Center once again. I'm going to be doing a series of videos of how to work with an attorney, whether it's our law firm or another transportation employment law firm in bringing a case. This discussion right now is going to center on making that first contact with our office or another lawyer. One of the things that I do just about every day is I return at least 10 calls with drivers with potential cases. There are usually 25 contacts with this office, 25 different drivers for one case. So understand that we have a certain limited number of hours in our day to do other work, and therefore we can't necessarily spend 45 minutes with you on the phone. So one of the things when you call us about a possible case, there are certain things we want to know right off the bat. If it's a case involving wrongful firing or retaliation, we want to know, were you fired or not? 2, what information did the employer give you as to the reason why you were fired? What did the employer say? 3, why do you think you were fired? And 4, what evidence do you have that would support your reason that you were fired for some sort of impermissible reason? And finally, when were you fired? This information is all important to us because, for example, if you were fired 3 years ago, this may be something we can do absolutely nothing about because you're past an applicable statute of limitations. So therefore, the date's really important. It's important for us to know why the employer says you were fired. If you say he didn't give a reason, that's fine. We don't need a long drawn out story. And if I ask you, why do you think you were fired? I don't know. Doesn't really help us too much. Because an employer can fire you for a good reason, a bad reason, no reason at all, just not an illegal reason. So when you call us, be prepared to have that information available to us, and it usually within about a 5 to 10 minute phone call to myself or one of the staff members here, or to Cassidy, who's behind the camera taking this video right now, we can usually screen out and determine whether or not it's likely you have a case or whether or not we need to continue the discussion. One of the other things that you should have is make sure you have the exact name of your employer. Sometimes you might be working for an owner-operator who's leased on to another trucking company. Well, that doesn't necessarily make the trucking company your employer for legal purposes. So please try to have that information available. We'll talk on the next video that I'll do either later this week or next week about some of the goals and expectations that you should have when contacting a lawyer and when bringing a case. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you soon. Stay safe.